Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all very much. 40 years of lost freedom, raising successive generations in poverty and want, a great people on their knees, a great culture compromised. There is no power on earth so great that it will long quench human freedom. I know the mullahs look powerful, sitting on their thrones, killing innocent people, murdering opponents, suppressing freedom. Yeah, they look powerful. I heard that. The ash heap of history is full of people like the mullahs. When you hear Mrs. Rajavi talk about the inevitability of change, she's talking to you from a perspective of history, not theory. And in this cause, we all have a role to play. Whether you're in California or the streets of Tehran, we all have a role. Every check you write as a donation is a bullet. Remember what your heritage means and understand how you can change the world, because it is in your hands. Those hundreds of young people who died in the last months in the streets of cities across Iran did so believing that there were people in the world standing behind them. You! They believed they were not alone. They believed they had you and people like you. They died believing they were in solidarity of a cause greater than themselves. And they were right. If you stay here, if you pledge to never give in and never give up, the day we waited for when people in Iran would say enough has arrived. The day when the United States government would stop appeasing has arrived. But I don't want to look to that day without also remembering how we got to this final moment. First, to those who hear our voices in Camp Ashraf 3 in Albania, you were there in Iraq when the Revolutionary Guards were hurling missiles upon you and killing your brothers and sisters. Thank you for your courage. You are the point of the spear. You never gave in. Iranian history will never forget you. To Mrs. Rajavi, who has seen her life imperiled from the day she took up this cause, who didn't give a minute or an hour or a year of her life, but her entire life, to the cause of Iranian freedom, Iranian history will have a page for you for as long as people write history itself. I want to hear from every one of you now. Will you pledge every day to do one thing to free your homeland? Thank you. One thing each day multiplied by 1 million Iranians all across America, 10 million all across the Western world, one thing every day, every person, another message, another statement, another dollar, another stand. It's a tidal wave of change. It's a mountain of activity. It is a force that no dictator can ever counter. Now, finally, having spoken to the people of Iran, to the diaspora, to you, I want to say a word to the American media and my fellow Americans who may not share your heritage. When it comes to ending the regime in Tehran, watch not simply what we say, but what we do. There is not a division in the United States about bringing down the regime in Tehran. We are united as a people, Democrat and Republican, liberal and conservative. We want the destruction of the regime in Tehran. We are one people with one policy to destroy the regime in Tehran. We are one. These mullahs will see their end. They will see it soon. You have lived to see a free Iran. It is here. It is unfolding before your eyes, even when you cannot see it. God bless you. Thank you for having me. Next year in Tehran.